You know, you've probably heard that if you pre-plan your funeral arrangements, don't care how young or old you are, it's cost efficient. Well, the same thing goes with our four-legged friends, our loved, beloved pets. And here at Pets Memory on 28th Street in Gulfport, that's one of the things that they do offer here. Linda and Glenn Summerall are the owners here. Linda, how are you?
Hey, Jim, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Now, y'all have been around here for a while.
We have. June of 2010, we have been serving our community for more than 12 years now.
Now, you are an open door facility, so if somebody has lost and we've been here before when they've just brought them in, and then of course you work closely with a lot of the veterinarians in the area.
That is correct. We are open door, which means families can come directly to us should their fur baby pass away naturally at home, or we can pick them up from the clinics. We do perform cremation services for the majority of the clinics. However, in order to make sure that your baby does come directly here to me, you want to make sure that you want to ask for the services of a Pet's Memory directly.
Now, let's talk about pre-need. You know, people think about making pre-need arrangements. Again, they think about humans doing it for them. But, I mean, there's many reasons why you can do it for your pet, too, because, I mean, death knows no age.
That's correct. That's correct. We've had many families have came in here and have started pre-need, and every one of the families tell me that it helps reduce that stress level. It helps reduce any financial burdens that families may have, and it allows them to come in here prior to that devastating day with a little bit more of a clear thinking as to what do they want to do with their beloved pet. And we don't require that families pay a certain amount down or a certain amount every month. It's totally up to them. We print two receipts, one for the family and one for the actual file. That way I've got backups as to what families have done. So we just tried to make the process as simplified as we could for families.
And one of the things that you mentioned is it doesn't know anything about age, because you know, you could have a puppy or a kitten or something like that, and something unexpected happened to them. You told me about one dog that was stressed out by a storm and had a heart attack.
Yeah. Not very long ago, we had bad weather during the night, and it was just a little puppy. It was a 2-year-old little puppy, and apparently the storm was too much for that baby and stressed him out and had a heart attack. So, you know, death has no boundaries or guidelines.
And one of the things too is, you know, if with pre-planning, let's say you're going on vacation or something like that, and you can, you know, whoever's sitting with the your animal, if something happens unexpectedly, they have information on who to reach out to.
Exactly. And that's another good point, that if you should go out of town on work or vacation, that way your pet sitter or wherever you're choosing to board your family member will know what your intentions and your wishes are. So a lot of times it's a mystery as to, oh Lord, what do we do with this family's family member while they're out of town?
Yeah.
So it's very important to think ahead.
Yeah.
And
now, you're the first and only accredited pet crematory in Mississippi.
that is correct. Back in June or 2014, we went through an accreditation process. We passed more than 250 standards, and we are the first and only accredited pet crematory in the entire state. And we take what we do here very, very seriously.
Oh, I know that. I have
Yeah.
been here when people have brought their babies in, and just the tenderness. And it's going to be hard for me to get through this without getting emotional myself, because I have fur babies too. But the tenderness that y'all have in dealing with these tragic moments with these families, it just takes my breath away. It really is. I mean, it's like I know you truly love what you do in helping give some peace to these families.
It's all in trying to help make a really bad day a little bit better for these heartbroken families. It's all based upon the pretense and the concept that if it were our situation and our personal losses, how would we want our babies treated? How would we want to be treated? And that's just how we see it here.
And one of the things too is anyone who brings their baby in here, or you pick up one of the babies, they can be assured that their baby is the only one going in that crematory.
Oh yes.
And so you don't have to worry about, a few animals going in there at one time.
Right, we do true private cremations here. When people pays for a private cremation, that is exactly what they are supposed to get. We do not cut corners here. People, they get their family member and only their baby back.
Now you have a lot of memorial markers to offer people, you know, who want maybe, you know, want to for their home or something like that. The urns, the different urns that you have, little simple little personal things. So you have a lot of things that you offer them.
We deal with about 15 different memorial memorial items as far as companies. We tried to find items that was affordable but dignified for families. So it's you know, people sometimes wants to carry some of their beloved pets' cremains. We have keychains, we have keepsakes, you know, we have caskets, granite markers.
Right. Talk about disc and tag tracking.
Yes, yes. One of the common concerns that people has is, how do I know that this is my family member coming back? We here at A Pet's Memory, the pet industry does not have the regulations like how the human side legally has to do with humans, how they track them, but we choose to mimic the human side. We assign every one of these babies a cremation numbered disc, and that disc and tag will follow them through the entire cremation process, and that identification does come back inside their urn with them. Another thing we do in the back is we keep a logbook as to which unit that baby is in, which time cremation begins, and what time it ends. So again, we do not cut corners here, we do true privates here.
And of course, if something happened after hours, you can just call the number on your screen, and y'all basically 24-hour.
Well, we will meet a family here after hours, weekends and holidays. You know, sadly, death does not care that it's Easter Sunday, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, or any other day. So we try our hardest to be there for families and help them the best that we can.
And again, it is so important and so more cost efficient and more peace of mind if you do come in, you take care of your pre-need needs, you know, for your babies and everything. Because, as I said, it's just like humans.
It is, and it does.
It gives you peace of mind.
Reduce a lot of stress, and so many people have told me I don't have to think about it, I don't have to worry about it. It's all taken care of when that time comes.
And 24-hour return.
Yes, yes. My goal is to have them back within 24 hours.
Okay.
So families can begin their healing.
Well, they're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 till 3. And 7:30 till noon on Saturdays.
That is correct.
And again, you know, if there's a situation after that, Linda, thank you so much.
It's good
it's
to
always
see
a
you
pleasure.
again. Yes,
you
sir.
too, dear. And you know, thank you so much for the wonderful work that y'all are doing here at A Pet's Memory. They're located again on 28th Street in Gulfport. If you need some information and want to set up an appointment with pre-need, just give them a call on the number on your screen and get peace of mind with A Pet's Memory for your fur babies.